The drama surrounding Mike Tyson was never just about knockouts. It was about erasure. Careers didn't simply end when they faced him, they imploded. Titles didn't just slip from grasp, they vanished. Futures didn't merely dim, they disintegrated. Men who once stood on the brink of greatness walked away from the ring as shadows of what they were meant to become. Potential, meaningless. Pedigree, irrelevant. Records, worthless. One fight with Tyson could rewrite the entire narrative of a fighter's life, leaving the world to wonder what could have been. Consider Michael Spinks. Spinks was untouchable in the eyes of the public. He wasn't just a champion, he was a phenomenon, an undefeated force, 30 fights deep with 30 victories, who had conquered light heavyweight and climbed to the heavyweight ranks without missing a step. He had beaten Larry Holmes twice and seemed destined for boxing immortality. The last hurdle between him and absolute legend status was one fight. Mike Tyson. Spinks walked into the arena with confidence bordering on defiance. Muhammad Ali himself watching from the crowd. But confidence means little when Tyson enters the ring. From the opening bell, Spinks looked lost, like a man who had wandered into the wrong place at the wrong time. Tyson ignored his movement, pierced his defense, and shattered him with ruthless precision. 90 seconds later, it was over. Not just the fight, Spinks' trajectory, his aura, his destiny. One fight turned a legend in progress into a ghost. Then there was Buster Douglas. Douglas was the rising star, a man brimming with confidence, momentum, and the belief that he was the future of the heavyweight division. He stormed through opponents, stacking victories, collecting titles, and cementing his reputation. And yet, destiny placed Tyson squarely in his path. Early rounds suggested resistance, a sliver of hope that Douglas could survive, even triumph. But Tyson's openings were fatal. One exchange unraveled everything Douglas had painstakingly built. After that night, the fire dimmed, the belief vanished. Douglas fought again, but the version of him that once terrified the division never resurfaced. He was finished at 26, a stark reminder of how Tyson didn't just win, he erased. Donovan Ruddock believed dominance was permanent. He ruled his corner of the division with intimidation, power, and swagger, certain that no one could topple him. Arrogance, however, is a beacon for Tyson. From the first bell, the fight was chaos. Blows exchanged, jabs absorbed, but each hit from Tyson carried intention and destruction. Even when Ruddock rallied, even when he thought he had a chance, the punishment continued. The referee stopped it, and with that, Ruddock's reign was over. He never reclaimed his throne. Every major fight afterward slipped through his fingers, proof that Tyson's erasure was as much psychological as it was physical. Trevor Berbick's story was personal. He was the man who defeated Muhammad Ali in Ali's final fight, a shadow that haunted Tyson's ambition. When he faced Tyson for the heavyweight crown, Berbick tried to stand firm, tried to meet the moment with courage. It was a mistake. Tyson dismantled him, piece by piece, until Berbick crumbled into the ropes and onto the canvas. Tyson walked away as champion, and Berbick continued to fight for years, yet never again would he taste true greatness. History remembered him for one thing, being the man Tyson destroyed on the path to the throne. Tony Tucker thought his size, reach, and undefeated record would shield him. Early in the fight, he even landed some clean shots, giving the audience a glimmer of hope. But Tyson is the ultimate student of fear. He adapts, he adjusts, and once he finds a rhythm, devastation follows. Round by round, Tucker's confidence eroded. The final bell couldn't reverse the damage. Mentally broken, Tucker drifted from contender to footnote, his career a casualty of Tyson's relentless precision. And then there was Marvis Frazier, carrying not just his own ambitions, but the weight of a legendary name. Son of Joe Frazier, he appeared destined to inherit greatness. But Tyson's arrival demanded otherwise. 30 seconds, one combination, one violent, final, indisputable act erased the future Frazier thought he had. Marvis would never recover, retiring soon after, his promise buried in a single, merciless exchange. This is what made Mike Tyson different. He didn't merely defeat champions, he erased them. At the moment they were poised to ascend, Tyson rewrote the story. Fighters didn't just lose belts against him, they lost direction, identity, and confidence. One night with Tyson could undo a lifetime of preparation. Every opponent entered the ring believing they were special. Every opponent left knowing they weren't special enough. Tyson wasn't merely the final boss of an era, he was the gatekeeper to greatness, and few ever passed through intact. Decades later, Tyson's name still carries weight, not because of hype, not because of nostalgia, but because the evidence of his dominance is etched across the careers he obliterated. When Tyson faced you in your prime, the question wasn't whether you could win, it was whether you could survive intact. So here's the real question. Was Mike Tyson the most destructive force boxing has ever seen because of raw power, or because the timing of his dominance allowed him to catch future legends at their peak, dismantling them before they could rise? His legacy isn't measured in punches thrown, it's measured in careers rewritten, dreams shattered, and legends lost before they could be fully realized. If you want more deep dive boxing stories told with this level of intensity,